Good morning. My name is Endang Sri Lestari. I'm for Universitas Indo Global Mandiri, Palembang, Indonesia. At this time, I want to share about adaptation of Dutch colonial architecture to Palembang's tropical climate. Introduction. Nowadays, the demand of thermal comfort in a building are required to be carefully planned. In line with this, the movement to save energy is being intensively carried out. Dilemmas begin to emerge in the demands of thermal comfort in buildings to reduce air temperature, humidity, and some problems in humid tropical climates. And to do this, many artificial tools and methods are used which use a lot of energy as the driving force. Dutch colonial architecture, which often found in cities in Indonesia, especially in the Talang Semut, Palembang, is a good object of observation for solving thermal problems naturally. At the time, the Dutch colonial architecture, which came from a moderate climate, was moved to humid tropical climate, and at the time, the technology was not yet developed, and the use of artificial air conditioning equipment did not exist. Thermal troubleshooting solved with natural air conditioning system. In the course of the history of architecture in Indonesia, it was noted that there was a Dutch influence on several buildings in certain areas. This is based on the Dutch colonial era in Indonesia, which placed trades officers and some Dutch exiles in Indonesia. Conditions in Indonesia at time were still very simple, coupled with a sense of longing for their hometown, made the Dutch who live in the overseas want to create an atmosphere similar to their home country. Longing is radiated through the building with Dutch architecture, which at first just took its original form without any effort to adapt of a local condition. Several external problems, such as the level of construction technology, building materials, socio-cultural condition, economic and climate level, greatly after the existence of a building and its development in the adoption process of Dutch colonial architecture in Palembang. The Dutch colonial architecture in Talang Semut area of Palembang notes that there is a lot of diversity in style and function of the buildings, as well as the historical journey that include the process of adapting this Dutch colonial architecture to a humid tropical climate. Background of the problem. At the end of 16th century of Dutch came to Indonesia at first as traders, but later development their power as colonizers. During the 7th century of Dutch began to settle Indonesia and at first did not have close cultural contact with the Indonesian. The arrival of Dutch to Indonesia with the main purpose of trading together with other nations as trader, but because over time it was felt that it was causing competition with native trader and traders of other nations. They were often involved in a physical conflict. Finally, the Dutch fortified themselves by living in an area enclosed by a strong fence to avoid physical confrontation with the indigenous population. Living overseas with condition in Indonesia, which at the time was not yet developed, they had to open new lands, live in the mindset of conflict, made the Dutch people yearn for their comfortable homeland. This longing is reflected in the residential building, urban planning, and their lifestyle. All Dutch development cities are characterized by poor Dutch architecture, marked by canals with the trees along the edge houses. Shop houses line the roadside and warehouse line the water edge. Cities in Indonesia, there is historical buildings record even that during the colonial area, many Dutch people live and work in Palembang. The Dutch who lives in the hemisphere with a moderate climate had adapted to life in area with a humid tropical climate. This life adjustment is not only pattern on daily life and behavior, but also include at this adjustment is not only pattern on daily life and behavior, but also include the adjustment of the building patterns. The building which was built by the Dutch still use the Dutch architectural style, but has been adapted to the local climate, namely a humid tropical climate. Methodology. The methodology in the analysis of this research, there were several things that are analyzed in detail. And one part of this, with other part being analysis, is a unity. The other parts that are analyzed are a unit that support and complements each other. Descriptive method was chosen to express all the problems of the thesis research. The part that are observed and analyzed include architecture condition of Dutch buildings in Netherlands in Indonesia, urban context in relation to development of patterns of mass management and environment that affect tropical climatic condition. The process of the adoption of Dutch colonial buildings in Indonesia with the observation area in the Talang Semut area of Palembang. The climatological aspect of the humid tropics on the physical comfort of building users adjust to the prevailing comfort standard. Determinant of sample the result was conducted to observe the process of adoption Dutch colonial architecture to a humid tropical climate. Observation took case in Palembang, and this area was formerly known as forts the city by protect against attack by the people. And the beginning architecture was formed as a result of humans from the influence of natural disturbance such as rain, wind, wild animals, and other simple, namely by a coping natural caves limit human ability to create of place alive. That is source. And the development of the era of Dutch architecture with special characteristic that appear of the roof and detail of the walls. But overall, it has a lot in common with European architecture in general. This is due to influence of the climate equation in mainland Europe, namely the moderate climate. Roofs without eaves, white and glass covered window, plain walls without sunblock is a future plan for protect against sun and rain, but only to protect against wind and snow. Dutch architecture is famous for its characteristic roof, which can be used of attic, no, and mansard roof. And it is hoped that the sunlight will still be able to enter as much as possible into the Dutch architecture, which are located in this modern area using the sun's heat a lot of natural heating through the opening of the wall hole capable of opening the wall hole in the form of a window, intent of capture direct sunlight, direct solar heat gain as much as possible. The roof function is a room. It has also function to suck heat through the roof covering material so that it can warm the room inside. And walls in the Dutch architecture buildings are also used to absorb heat by choosing several building materials that do hinder the absorbing for heat much. The development of Dutch colonial architecture in Indonesia, colonial building began to develop since the arrival Europeans to Indonesia, which began with the iron trading. The first European to come to Indonesia were actually the Portuguese, the occupation in Maluku, and due the intention with the indigenous people. Forts were built around the European house to protect themselves from attack by the natives. The Dutch colonial in Indonesia can be divided into several periods based into architectural style characteristic that strongly influence them. The influence of Gothic Renaissance and other architectural style can also be found in the Dutch colonial building in Indonesia. The office Raja Sunda, and that's a very strong Renaissance and Thomas Nix and Empire State and the period around. So, thank you very much for the my presentation, and uh, and good morning.